Every second you spend fiddling with ATM brackets is money slipping away. This is not how trading should be. Trading should be 1 or 2 clicks. Your risk is sized, your targets are set, your orders are synced. Look, stick with me for the next few minutes. I know this is a big claim, but once you see this, I don't think you'll want to use ATMs again. So first, the position tool can size your trade off of a fixed percent. I mean, you can use a dollar sign if you want to, but if you want to use it and say risk 1% of my account on this trade, you cannot do that with an ATM. So with the XABC Position Tool, you can plan multiple targets with certain allocation percentages that normalize to 100%. So what that means is if I want to take off 25% of the trade, the first target, and 50% off at the second, and it will, let's just say do third target would be another 25%. It's going to normalize that to 100. So how many contracts would be taken off at each of those target points? It's going to figure out that for you. Okay. It's also going to let you do something where you can choose between heavy or front heavy, back heavy, or have it evenly distributed so that all your targets will have an evenly distributed contract amount at each level. The tool is going to do that all for you, and you can't do that with an ATM. So we do live recalculations everywhere. If you were to move the entry point or the stop or a target or change a quantity, maybe you're changing a risk multiple, whatever you change, it will automatically go ahead and recalculate everything. If you have trades on there, rebuild your ATMs automatically without you having to do that manually. Again, you just can't do that with an ATM. Okay, so we have power hotkeys. I mean, we have hotkeys everywhere. Use hotkeys to submit, flip the direction of the position tool, copy your trade plan, open up the properties, toggle to break even, toggle trailing stops, toggle warnings, toggle one-click mode. Everything can happen through basically a hotkey. So if you are a hotkey junkie, this is definitely going to be something that you love. Now, instead of manually recording what an ATM is going to do and not knowing until after and doing all that, we have a copy and paste your trade plan sort of button where you can just hit this copy trade plan button and paste it wherever you want. Again, this is something that you just can't do with an ATM. If you need to instantly flip the direction of a trade, maybe you're going from long to short or short to long, or maybe your strategy wants you to do that. Either way, you can do it now with a hotkey. You can't do this with an ATM. With one hotkey, you can switch everything. So your targets, your risk multiples, like everything, your targets are all going to go with it, your allocations. And you can do that by just hitting a hotkey or a button. It's going to figure out the rest for you. Okay, so your break even and trailing stop controls are built into the drawing tool. That's important. And also, you can do it through hotkeys. So imagine with an ATM, how do you get a trade to break even? What would you have to do? With our tool, you hit a hotkey. With our tool, you can just drag that break even line to wherever you want it to be, and it instantly takes effect. It's brilliant. So if you wanted to delete or reset the entire OCO or bracket in one action, there's no hunting through individual ATM legs. Again, you just clear it out. So our position tool can talk to you each and every step of the way. It will tell you when it's entered, when it's stopped out, when a target has been hit, when a break even has been hit. And all it does is through a text-to-speech, and it can be toggled on or off with a hotkey. But it's really slick to have your computer talking to you throughout the entire trade, so you don't always have to be watching it or having it as a first thing on the chart. Now it will just basically talk to you to let you know what's always happening. Okay, think for a second on what it would take in order to place 5 scaled orders all with the same stop level on your chart. Now imagine doing it in just a few clicks. It's so much easier, which is why people actually trade the way they should with our tool, because they don't mind it. It's less work, where if you had to do it with an ATM, it's going to take a lot more work and you probably won't do it the way that you should. Everything we just showed you is what our tool can do that ATM strategies just can't match. So if you're interested in something like this, head on over to XABCDtrading.com and check out the XABCD Position Tool.